Hi. Let's talk about bodysuits today, shall we? I currently own, let me see, hold on. 8, I think, seems accurate. And I get a lot of questions on where I get all of them. And it's never an easy answer because I get them from multiple places and I'm not happy with every single bodysuit that I own. So I thought it might be fun to put on and show you each of my bodysuits and talk about where I got them and what I like about them and what I don't like about them. So that's what we're gonna do. Go! Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so to start off with, I figured we would start with the first bodysuit that I ever got for a cosplay. And you know, might as well start off with an oldie but a goodie. And I'm saying oldie but a goodie, but it's actually an oldie but a baddie. I hate this bodysuit. Here it is. This is my Mount Lady bodysuit. I am going to insert a cutaway of me in the suits. So don't worry, all of them, you're going to see me in them. But this is the Mount Lady. It does come with a piece over it, but this is the bodysuit itself. So let me show you. If you can zoom in here. It's from Miccostumes. And it's okay, but you can see, I don't know if you can tell with the lighting, but it's actually like this flesh color. And I really hesitate to use the word flesh because ick, but it's not white. It's like this tan flesh color and it's got these shiny panels on it. And this is one of the first bodysuits that I got. It's the oldest one. So as a result, it does have the most like pilling. Let's see if we can get that on camera. A little bit. Of all of my suits. It's all along the back. There's a hole. Picking up the back zipper right there. And it is very ill-fitting. It's too tall for me. I'm 5'2". Maybe I'll put my measurements down below or like somewhere on screen. It's too tall. And when I say it's too tall, the torso is too tall. So the crotch hangs lower than it should. The legs are really baggy, and they don't go where they don't land where they should. And it just doesn't fit well. It's also a thinner material, so it doesn't look very flattering. And when you put it on, it will show all of your insecurities from the age of embryo till now. Keep that in mind. If you do want to have a bodysuit like this, I'd recommend like full shapewear, full on shapewear under it, and maybe even sizing down to get the right fit because it's so loose and very easily stretchable. Not my favorite. Okay, so the next one that I got is my Starfire suit. And I wasn't sure if I was going to include this one, but it is technically a bodysuit. So that's what we're gonna do. So my Starfire suit doesn't have legs or arms. But she a bodysuit, she a body, you know, because she be showing out the body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. And I don't remember where I got every single one, but I'll make sure to leave those details of where I got each one down in the description box below. But this is Starfire, right? And I have had this the second longest. This is the second bodysuit that I ever purchased. And I love this one. I love this one, y'all. I'll do the cutaway. To me in it, of course. And it has a high neck. It fits super well. It just fits everywhere. The only caveat that I'll give you is that girl has a nice high crotch. So depending on your level of comfort with that, you might need to get yourself situated down there and wear tights with it. Like if you're going to wear this to like a Comic-Con, to avoid giving anybody the show that they did not pay for, I highly recommend getting yourself some flesh colored tights to wear with this one, okay? But this 10 out of 10, it comes with the legs and the gloves. I will say that the legs don't stay up very well. They come with like the little clear straps you can use to like, you can attach it to the bottom of the bodysuit. But that's not the cleanest look ever, but that's just something to keep in mind. They will not stay up otherwise. But 10 out of 10, would 100% recommend this one. I don't need to replace this. I will keep this forever. Let's keep trucking along with Samus. Samus, y'all have seen Samus. You might think Chihara. Look at this, look at how shiny she is. First, let's talk about that. She's very shiny. She's got this applique here. She's got this applique here on the back. It is starting to peel a little bit. I just noticed that. Anyway, she has hands, okay, and feet, hands and feet. So once you put this on, you are head to toe covered in Samus, okay? The hands are thin enough where you can get away with using your cell phone while wearing these, but not very well. I wouldn't say typing. I would say scrolling TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, liking. Don't think about commenting. Answering a phone call, tap, 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 tap. There we go. That's what you're gonna get with this one. Totally still works. Do I like this bodysuit? I have a love-hate relationship with this bodysuit. When it is on me, it looks fantastic. However, this bodysuit, contrary to what it looks like, she ain't got no stretch. This does not have stretch. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. So comparing the Mountain Lady one that I just showed you and the Samus bodysuit, right? So pulling up, we have Samus, stretch. But then pull up Mountain Lady over here, right? Same thing, her arm. While this one has a little bit too much stress, Samus has no stretch whatsoever. So because it goes all the way down to your feet, you really need to be careful with the measurements of this bodysuit. Because when I first bought it, I couldn't get it all the way up because I was taller than the measurement for an extra small. So because there's no stretch in the legs and it hooks around your feet, the crotch wouldn't even come up to where my actual crotch is. The legs were too short. It doesn't stretch. And then you put it on. When I put it on, it looks fantastic, but contrary to how it looks, I can't move very well. So like it's on and it's tight and it looks really like slick, but like getting into like poses where I bend, like really stresses out the costume. Which makes it so it's not quite as stretchy, not quite as wrinkly, but isn't super breathable, and it's very, very unforgiving. So keep that in mind. I would probably pass out from heat stroke wearing this to like a Comic-Con like in Arizona or in California, but it's great for photo shoots. Like the shine, absolutely gorgeous. I would probably rate my Samus suit as an 8 out of 10 because of how inconvenient it is. And if you're not a super conventional size, I doubt that you can make this particular one fit you. It's just, it ain't it. But in terms of the quality of the stitching, how it presents in photos, and all of like the appliques and everything like that, I would say it's actually pretty excellent. I've had it for months and months and months, and this is the first sign of peeling that I've had after having worn it upwards of 5 times. So, all right. Let's talk about this bodysuit. So this is a bodysuit that I used for the first time that I cosplayed as Storm from X-Men. It has a high neck here. It's a faux leather bodysuit, has no arms, but it has full legs, and the legs let out to the feet. Okay, it's got lines here, and the primary method of getting inside is a zipper down the front. When I tell you that I hate this bodysuit, I despise it with every fiber of my being. I would rather walk around in that flesh suit of a Mountain Lady bodysuit all day than put this on one more time. I hate this thing. I got it from Fashionnova on sale. So this is not a cosplay suit. It's not for Storm, but it just has a really similar design to Storm in terms of like the full leather look. But it's so ill-fitting, y'all. I'm sure you can see in the cutaway that I'm gonna give you here, but it's so wrinkly. And then because this comes in so tightly, either you have to wear no bra at all, or I used to tie my bra straps in, and even then it still shows the bra straps and the cups on the side. So it's kind of like no bra or bust, but it's too loose. It's not tight enough to provide any support if you don't wear one. It's hot, it feels cheap, it makes lots of sounds when you move like a parachute. I hate it, wouldn't recommend it, that's it. Okay, so let's go from a 0 to a 10. Chic. Chic. So this is a 3D printed bodysuit. My other ones have more appliques that are sewed into it, or the pattern is sewn in, and so like you can see like the actual stitching. This is 100% 3D printed, and I would say this is my first 3D printed suit that I ever bought, I think. So the design isn't sewn on, it's just printed onto the bodysuit. This actually is from Miccostumes, and it's meant to be the Chica ninja armor for Link in Breath of the Wild. So it's fingers, it's a half finger here, half fingers, it has a full neck, and then it also has full feet. Unlike Samus, these are actually like, they don't go over your feet, your feet just slide all the way in. It has a zipper that goes down the back all the way to the small of the back. And it also has these pieces of Velcro on it, and that's for the additional pieces that go with the costume. I love this bodysuit. I would give this probably a 9 out of 10. The only reason I give it a 9 out of 10 instead of an 8 out of 10 is that it snags so easily. So easily. I've only worn this bodysuit one time, and a lot of the costume involves Velcro, so I put a lot of straps and things on to go for the full chic look. It involves Velcro, and anytime the Velcro missed the pieces or I was putting it on around, if it touched it even a little bit, let's see if I can get it to focus, it starts pulling here, here, and here. If I flip it around, you can see where it's pulling on the Chica suit right there. Like, it's already pulling down here a little bit. And this is from one wear, but it's just super, super sensitive. I had to keep my dogs away from me because if they came anywhere near me with their claws, I was getting it. The hands are super scratched up from one-time use. Oh, look at the elbow. The elbow, super scratched up. So I know it's weird to rate this one as a 9 out of 10, but it just looks so good. It fits so well. The pattern on it, absolutely fantastic. It's a little on the thinner side, so it's not too hot to wear. However, because of the shading and the coloring of the 3D print, it's very forgiving in terms of not showing off any like body insecurities or anything like that. I'm a big fan of this one. It also looks amazing once you put all the other elements on it. So 9 out of 10, would recommend. Just be careful. She delicate. Okay, so special case. Next, we have our Supergirl suit. Now, this is a rare case in which I bought a cosplay from Party City. I usually avoid Party City cosplays like the plague. This one is also a 3D printed suit, so let me bring you in. She does not have hands. Supergirl does not have gloves, so it just goes down to your ankles, and it does not have feet. So you're pretty free on the hands and the feet. You wear whatever shoes you want. This is meant to be essentially a Halloween costume. It has Velcro here because the cape that comes with it, you Velcro it to it. What is the special case about this is I modified this suit from its original state. So originally, this up here was a very shiny, silvery color, kind of similar to this, but much shinier because, oh, let me see, on the inside. So it's the same silvery color as it is here, but I painted it blue to get rid of that shiny silver. I like the way it looks now. It comes off as more of like a blue leather rather than like this like Party City shiny color here. I've also, you can't see, but I've cut into these Velcro pieces because I just threw away the cape that it came with, and I actually pin a piece of red fabric that I bought to make into a cape. So I push it through here a little bit and then I pin it along the inside to create a cape with different material. What would I rate this suit? I would say higher than the Mount Lady one, much higher than the Storm one. I would say I would rate this suit probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10. It's super thin. It's from Party City. If you wear it, I recommend, if you want a really sleek superhero look, wearing full like shapewear under it. I wear shapewear when I wear this because this isn't going to do it for you. It doesn't suck you in. It's not tight. I do have to pin this one pretty heavily to get the look that I want, but it's from Party City. I got the whole cosplay for it for like $40, which is pretty good for a superhero suit. Again, not the best. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. I wouldn't really repurchase it or anything, but it looks fantastic in photos. I wouldn't say that it's really worth a trip to a con if that's what you're looking for, but it can be edited in photos to look fantastic, and I like the way that these came out. So, okay, up next we have our Rogue. Let's take off this jacket. Side note, this jacket I got from Amazon, it still smells like fish. Someone help me. Like, so I can't. When I first got it, it was unmanageable, but now it's fine. So this is my Rogue cosplay, and probably, gosh, one of my favorite bodysuits that I have. The reason that I like this style of bodysuit is all of the freaking shading on it. Like, it's so nice. It's one of my higher quality bodysuits. So it's really, really thick. Even without any kind of shapewear under it, it does suck you in and pull you in and hold you. And because of the shading, it completely hides a lot of the areas that you might be concerned about, because it gives a trick to the eye by shading imaginary abs or really emphasizing your hips and your butt. And the way that it's cut here emphasizes your waist. So because all of that is built into the 3D print of the suit, there's just really no room to see that your body might not be as curvy as the suit would be suggesting. It has fantastic hands. They're really, really thin. Hold on. There we go. They're really, really thin fingers, and I like that. They don't give you like long, weird fingers. It looks fantastic on. The neck is a little bit big for me, so I do have to pin the neck. And other than that, she don't snag easy. The color payoff is fantastic. Stretching it out and like when you wear it, it looks just as vibrant as it does now. It doesn't get any thinner. The only complaint, if I could think of one, is that for some reason, this suit has like this weird, like the corner, it has a corner here on the hips. For some reason, they're pointy. And when you wear them, that does poke out a little bit, which is kind of an awkward sewing decision to have made. But I will forgive them because they're shading on the butt. So maybe that looks fantastic in this bodysuit. 10 out of 10. Okay, and last but not least, we have this baby. We have Captain Marvel. Boom! Captain Marvel is from the same brand. Oops. Captain Marvel is from the same brand as my Rogue suit, so it has the exact same design as Rogue in terms of the fingers. I don't think I showed Rogue's feet, but full feet. It has full body shading in terms of like your chest and your abs and your waist, and these hit right above the butt and they look fantastic. I love them. Okay, all the way down, it's beautifully shaded. The color payoff on this is nice. It sucks you in. It's a nice, thick, really nice material. It doesn't snag easily. 100%, 10 out of 10, would recommend. It also came with the sash that goes around, and her emblem, which is a nice solid metal. So I would highly recommend this suit. It is fantastic in photos and just as fantastic in person. That's all I got. You should buy it if you want to be Captain Marvel. Honorable mention. Honorable mention. Okay. Bought this suit. So I told you that we bought the suit for Supergirl at Party City. While we were at Party City, we also got Diva MVP. You must like me. Right, so we got Diva. Let me show you why I don't like this suit and I'll never wear it. Let me show you something that I would recommend watching out for when you're trying to buy a bodysuit. Because you can make some modifications, you can pin things, move things around, even resew if you need to. However, this bodysuit, so she's 3D printed. She is highly, highly thin. I would say a little bit thinner. No, yeah, definitely thinner than our Supergirl suit. You can actually see through her in some portions here, okay? She doesn't look too bad on camera, but here's where we're getting here. So first of all, it's got a semi-thin raw neckline there. Not cute. And rather than a zipper on the back, it has Velcro. So you Velcro it at the top of the neck, and then there's like a Velcro piece here, and then there's like a Velcro piece here, right? And so those are all stuck together via like this like raw Velcro piece. You can see how thin that is. You can see how that looks. And obviously there's going to be spaces in between where the Velcro hits, okay? Then it comes down to the waist. And here's where I really have a problem with this bodysuit, okay? It's an elasticated waist. It's an elasticated waist. Look at that. Okay, so the back is elasticated like this. And then it has, for some reason, this additional stitch below. So this elasticated piece would go here, and then the additional stitch would go at the small of your back. And then that stitch runs around to the front of the suit and hits you right here. So this whole front piece of the bodysuit hangs separately from the rest of it. This is very, very thin, raw, they're not raw, but I like to call these raw edges because like this is not a cute look, right? Same thing on the bottom, cute look. Again, this is fully 3D printed, very thin. The colors stretch very much so as soon as you, like just the quality of the design stretches a lot. And it's not a bodysuit. It feels more like a boiler suit. You know, like suits that you wear as a mechanic or a plumber or for fashion, but it's like baggy. This is what this is. It's not a bodysuit, it's a boiler suit. So if you want to be a boiler suit diva, you can get this. This is what I would actually expect from a Party City costume. I can't even be that hard on it. It's a Party City costume for Halloween. Also, it came with these headphones, which is actually the reason that I've kept it, because buying or making these yourself, I got this on sale for like $15 at the time, because it was like the last one left or something like that. And it comes with these, and you can buy these online on Amazon for like 50 bucks, or from like Etsy for like 25 to 50 bucks depending. So just for the headset alone, it's worth keeping it. But the bodysuit is that's a kid's Halloween costume. That's what it is. I wouldn't recommend it for cosplay. But honorable mention for the headphones. Watch out for that weird elasticated waist. That's just never going to be a good look. You know? I hope you enjoyed looking at all of the bodysuits that I have so far. I'm a really big fan recently of bodysuit cosplay because it's flattering and they're comfortable for the most part. And as I've been finding like better and better suits and knowing what to look for, I've just really been enjoying it. So I hope you enjoy. Like I said, all of the details for each of the bodysuits will be down below if you're interested on where I purchased them or their names, their brands, things like that. If you wanted to cosplay any of the same characters and can get an idea there. Hopefully that answered some of your questions. If it did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Even sharing the video would be like super, like sharing the video would be like super nice. If you wouldn't mind. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. It is what it is.